What's up guys, Jim Yosef here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to today's dose of transfer gossip. And today it's going to be Wednesday the 12th of July. And yesterday was absolutely nuts for confirmed transfers, and in particular, 3 massive ones. So before we get started in today's episode, as always, show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notification tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day, what are you most looking forward to on FIFA 18? And my answer to that is probably the very start of the game. Like FIFA Ultimate Team, finding new players, hidden gems and very overpowered players is probably the best part for me. But let's jump into confirmed transfers. The very first one is going to be Aina, I think that's how you say his name, go to Hull City from Chelsea on a season-long loan. Then we go on to Adelan Santos of Valencia going out on loan to Sao Paulo in Brazil for the season, but of course not on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team, but maybe on FIFA 18. Next up, we've got a Polish striker called Kovnacki going to Sampdoria from Lech Poznan for £3.4 million. And now we've got Bruno Zuccolini, who back on FIFA 14 and FIFA 15 was one of my favourite silver players in the game, but this year is a 75 rated gold. And now he has finally left Man City on a permanent basis this time for an undisclosed fee to go to Hellas Verona. Next up, we've got Zukanovic going to Genoa from Roma on a loan deal. Then we've got a former West Ham player from last season, Jonathan Calleri. His time in the Premier League wasn't very successful, but now has gone to Las Palmas in Spain from Maldonado, again on a loan deal. Then we have got Ruben Castro going to the Chinese Super League, this time to Guangzhou Hengfang Zicheng. That's a loan deal for Real Betis, but they also signed a second player yesterday, and that is Mario Suarez from Watford. This one is a permanent basis for an undisclosed fee, and in fact Nikica Jelavic, formerly of Everton, also plays for the same club. And now we've got the Mexican goalkeeper Ochoa going to Standard Liège in Belgium from Malaga on a free deal. He's followed by another goalkeeper, this time is Zila going to Stuttgart from Leicester City for an apparent fee of £3.4 million, who joined Leicester 1 year ago. Next up, we got onto Jack Cork going to Burnley from Swansea City. It does say an undisclosed fee, but apparently it's £8 million. And now we've got the wonder kid goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma from AC Milan. So before, about 3 weeks or so ago, he's involved in a very controversial story regarding his contract. And long story short, it may look really bad in the media, and mainly because of his agent Mino Raiola. If he didn't sign a new deal, he'd be a free transfer next summer, but now got a new contract until 2021. Next up, we have got Borja Valero going to Inter Milan this time from Fiorentina for €6 million on a 3-year deal. And now we've got a double deal for Marseille. The very first player is a French centre-back Rami from Sevilla in Spain for €6 million, but also signed another player, or should I say re-signed him, as Steve Mandanda. He only joined Crystal Palace from Marseille 1 year ago, and I think it was a very low fee, but now he's going back to Marseille for €6 million. And now we move on to 3 very big ones. The first one is Douglas Costa going to Juventus. Of course it is from Bayern Munich, and right now there's a lot of different fees going around, but apparently it's definitely a loan deal at the start. It does seem like all articles right now are saying it's a £5 million loan fee for the season, and then I'm not sure if it's an option to buy or they have to buy at the end of it. But the fee could rise to £35 million if it's made permanent, and some sites are even going as far as saying it's €46 million. It is still subject to a medical, so if he passes that, we'll find out more information today. Juve have tweeted out pictures of him arriving in Turin, ready for his medical, also being welcomed to a club by Benatia and Dybala. So Bayern may have sold a player yesterday, but it also brought in a pretty huge one, and that is going to be James Rodriguez. He has joined them from Real Madrid on a 2-year loan deal and it's costing them €10 million. It is still subject to a medical, and Bild is saying €5 million per season, and they could pay €35.2 million to make it permanent. So £45.2 million in total if they make it a permanent deal, which in my opinion in this market, that is not bad at all. And other Spanish press are saying it's €10 million for a loan fee and €60 million as the option to buy. Honestly, I think it's a very good bit of business, because James right now, his career has somewhat stalled because of lack of game time at Real Madrid, but he's still a very good player, and at Bayern they have got a lot of options in midfield, but potentially he can play out wide. And with them selling Douglas Costa and potentially loaning out Renato Sanchez, in my opinion again, it makes sense. Then we've got one that's right now, it's not fully confirmed, but by today, it should be announced, and that one is going to Dani Alves going to PSG. It looked like he was definitely going to Man City with Pep Guardiola, but now he's in Paris to complete his medical. One site does say he's earning €7 million per season, the other one €14 million. He's likely to be presented as a PSG player today around 4 PM local time, so I think 3 PM in the UK. And Get French Football have had a very good take on this actually, because right now, obviously Man City are very interested in getting him, but it could be very good news for Monaco because Man City now will have to pay more to get their targets. It could also have a massive effect on Kyle Walker going to Man City because they were going to get Dani Alves and Walker, but now they have to push hard to get just one of them. But now let's move on to potential deals. And the very first one is Kurt Zouma. According to Sky Sports today, Zouma is in talks with Stoke City and West Brom about a possible loan move away from Chelsea. They have currently got a lot of centre-backs in their squad right now. Of course, they recently signed Rudiger from Roma, and now he's dropping further and further down the pecking order, and really, he needs first-team opportunities. I'm pretty certain it'd be a starter guaranteed at West Brom, and Stoke City, they have got Shawcross and Martins Indy, so maybe for them, he may not play as much. But I think by the time the season does kick off, he'll be loaned out by Chelsea. Next up, we've got a player I mentioned just a second ago as Bruno Martins Indy. So Sky is saying, breaking news, FC Porto defender Martins Indy is due to have a medical today at Stoke. That's after the clubs agreed a fee of up to £13.4 million for the defender, and to be honest, I actually thought he was already owned by Stoke. So it must have just been a loan deal for last season. Next up, we got onto Luciano Vietto, and according to multiple different sources today, Southampton are in talks to sign Atletico Madrid striker Luciano Vietto, who last season I think was out on loan to Sevilla. And despite Atletico not being able to register any players, I'm assuming he is somewhat surplus to requirements, as again they've got a lot of strikers and he's not going to get much game time. And now another player needs more first team chances. Is it going to be Wilfried Bony? So according to L'Equipe today, Marseille have opened talks with Man City over Wilfried Bony as a potential €15 million backup plan to Carlos Bacca. It does seem that Marseille are definitely going for a striker this summer, having been linked to Bony, Bacca and Giroud. Next up, we got on to Ross Barkley, and according to TalkSport today, Barkley has not been named in Everton's squad for their pre-season trip to Tanzania. I'm pretty sure he rejected a new offer from Everton to stay at the club, so it's expected to leave this summer, and to where, I'm not sure right now. I think he has been linked to Spurs. And now another one according to Sky Sports today is regarding Oxlade-Chamberlain. So according to the article, he is no closer to agreeing a new contract as increasingly likely to leave Arsenal this summer. Liverpool, Chelsea and Man City have been linked quite heavily to him this summer. He's a very versatile player, and I believe last season towards the end was one of Arsenal's better players. And now a transfer rumour that's been going on all summer so far, and that is Benjamin Mendy linked to Man City. And yesterday on his Instagram page, he posted a picture of himself looking away in the distance, wearing some great British shorts, and the caption does simply say, "See you soon." And a transfer account I follow actually tweeted the picture out itself and tagged Mendy, and Mendy replied to it on Twitter with just the eyes emoji. And if I'm correct, he is still on holiday, despite Mbappe and Lamar being back at training at Monaco, so maybe something could be happening behind the scenes. Or again, he could be trolling. Next up, we have got Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and according to Daily Star today, Ibra will not be offered a new deal by United despite a striker recovering from injury at Carrington. And that might be because of the Lukaku deal, we'll have to wait and see. And now we've got another player from Monaco linked to a move away and also using social media either to troll people or genuinely get some hype regarding the transfer. Sky yesterday and the day before said Chelsea were definitely going to get him and have a medical very soon, and Sky even said yesterday again United are not interested. We posted a tweet about an hour or so ago and deleted it pretty much instantly. I'll put in a screw right now. The original tweet does say Morata to Chelsea, Bakayoko to Manchester United, and he simply quite retweeted it saying yes this. But like I mentioned, he deleted the tweet very quickly, so I'll have to wait and see. And now we've got another United target this time, it's Perisic. According to the Independent today, United are confident of completing a deal for Perisic, despite still being short of Inter's £50 million asking price for the Croatian. The transfer is getting closer though, and talks are ongoing. Inter is still holding out for 48 mil. A very short one from the Daily Express today does say that Chelsea are attempting to sign Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang after missing out on Lukaku. And now we've got Diego Costa, who's been in the papers a hell of a lot lately. According to the Independent today, Atletico Madrid are becoming increasingly desperate to sign Chelsea striker Diego Costa, having missed out on their three main targets this summer. The La Liga club are also trying to lure 23-year-old Monaco midfielder Fabinho to the club, who is a Manchester United target. And in fact, during yesterday's video I mentioned how AS, they went back on what they said about Fabinho to Atletico, but now it looks like they've gone back to what they originally said, where it's like €42 million, it could be enough. And because he can't play for the club or be registered until January, potentially being a World Cup year, I think they would loan him back to Monaco for half a season, then he goes to Atletico. Or at least in my opinion, that's what makes most sense. And the final one today is regarding Mbappe, yet again. So this time, according to France Football, Arsenal are still pursuing the Frenchman. Arsene Wenger and Kylian Mbappe met on the 14th of June for more than 3 hours. Arsenal do have the financial capability to sign Mbappe despite the Lacazette deal, although a lot of other reports now are saying it's pretty certain he'll be staying at Monaco for one more season. But that is going to be the final one for today's video, guys. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notification tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, we're down below in the description box. And today's question of the day, what are you most looking forward to on FIFA 18? So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time.